Day one of the World Wood Bat Association World Championship. Scouts, check. Nerves, check. Growing the game, check, check, check. One of the most historic amateur baseball tournaments globally is here, yet not in its usual spot, but it's still in Florida. Great competition in 2020. Can be hard to find, but not here. On behalf of PerfectGame.tv, my name is Darren Sutton. Usually at this time of each October, we're talking to you from Jupiter, Florida. This instead is beautiful Fort Myers, Florida, the site of the 2020, and what a year it's been, World Wood Bat Association World Championship. Truly a preview, no doubt about it, of the 2021 draft, one of the great travel ball tournaments in the world when they pull all these teams together. Why do we call it a preview? Nearly 900 players have played in this event and gone on to the major leagues. More than 5,000 players have been drafted after playing this event in the years that follow after high school or college. Let's start with a couple of those guys playing for the East Coast Sox. Tyree Reed is headed to Oregon State. He is out of Northern California. Braden Montgomery, playing for those East Coast Sox, is out of Mississippi. But he, in the classroom and on the field, is going to Stanford. Let's hang with the East Coast Sox.
It's the biggest event of the year. Everybody that's asked me about it, I've told them it's the biggest event of the year. It's where, you look for all the best teams to come, all the best competition, and you look to play great baseball. Not just good baseball, but great baseball. I know it's different this year, but usually you hear about it at Jupiter and all the golf carts scattered everywhere, so that's pretty much what I describe it as. The game has become a lot more diverse, and I do credit that to the MLB. I feel like the MLB has taken their stand and has voiced their opinion, and even the players in the MLB. I'd say my favorite player right now is Tim Anderson, and I believe that he has changed the game for, not only just African-American players, but just baseball players in general. And the same with Tatis and Machado and Baez. They all play the game and just have fun.
The energy looks way different. I remember watching as a younger child, everything kind of looked orderly. Baseball's kind of boring, like everybody says. I don't like baseball, it's boring, it's slow. But seeing players like Tatis and Manny Machado and Javi Baez go out there, it's empowering. They're just super energetic, they play everything 100%, I love it. I gained a lot of time to hone in my baseball skills. A lot of time where there's school virtually and it's not a bunch of work that we have to do, it's getting right to the assignments, no busy work. So as soon as I finish my assignments, I go, I train, I hit, I get everything I gotta get done. And it just made me a way better player coming out of it. Obviously there's a pandemic going on, we gotta stay healthy. And then everything else going on, Black Lives Matter, police brutality, all that type of stuff. We know we gotta stay safe, it's different for us. And we know driving, doing anything, we've really gotta take the extra precautions to stay safe, because at the end of the day, we got one life, and we got to be able to come home to our loved ones.
Honestly, you just have conversations that you don't expect to have. And it hasn't just been through June 1st on my summer. These have been conversations that I've been having, unfortunately, since I was a young age. I may not be able to drive with my friends, a group of friends in the car. We have to limit the amount of people that we have in the car just because of how we get judged and how we get stereotyped. So the conversations have been different, but a big thing is just, like Braden said, just staying safe. Staying safe is really important, and staying together. The reason I'm playing for the Sox is I just believe that it was a great program. I believe that they were going to put me in the best position to be successful. I just want to show my best of my abilities, and that's in between the lines and outside of the lines. Just display the type of person I am, the type of player I am, display my tools, whether it be hitting, bunting, running, whatever the case may be, and then show everybody that I'm a good person and a good teammate as well.
The reason why I chose Stanford is because of everything. I fell in love with everything that has to do with the campus. Baseball coaches are amazing. Baseball facilities are top-notch. The baseball program is prestigious. The university is beautiful, and huge opportunity outside of baseball. My mom loves education, and It's got all the education you could possibly dream of.
No matter the PG event, everyone can find the Canes, those uniforms, and by the way, those rings and those trophies. Such a huge success for the Virginia-based organization. And though they're based out east, this is a team that's strong out west this year. 4 commits to go to UCLA to play for John Savage. Let's get inside of that dugout, get onto the field, and get to know the young men that are SoCal-based, playing for the Canes, and plan on being in Westwood, making a difference in the pack.
Put it plain and simple, just because they win and I like to win. I'm a competitor, so that's why.
It's one of the premier programs on the West Coast, and I mean, and Coach Savage being the head coach and pitching coach at the same time is definitely a good deal. I mean, he's put off so many good pitchers that it was definitely hard to pass up.
You can't beat UCLA. It's close to home. A big thing for me was having my parents at each game and just being an hour north of my house. It's really nice that they'll be able to be there and support me because, you know, they're my biggest supporters. They've been through this journey with me. I mean, having them there for every game is huge, as well as the weather of SoCal. I've been there my whole life. You can't beat it.
UCLA for sure has been top 3 schools for me. So I had a bunch of schools reaching out and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna wait for the school I want. And some of my friends started committing, like Luke Jewett, and I was like, okay, sweet, like I'm dreaming I can go to this school. And they finally reached out and I was like, okay, 100%, this is the best school to go to. And then we were all on the phone, my parents and Coach Savage, and I committed to UCLA with my parents on the phone, so it was pretty cool.
I mean, they're super happy with it. You know, they love having me close to home. Both my brothers go to college close to home, so they obviously wanted me close. And we looked at a few out-of-state schools, but it would always be too difficult for my mom to let me go there, so it was really nice.
I mean, they love it. They both grew up in Seattle, so I mean, just living in Seattle, you know about UCLA and how prestigious of a school that is. That they dreamt of going there when they were kids, for sure.
So when you have an event with such a rich history of alumni that have gone on to the major leagues, what do? You invite them back. You invite them back to scout. You invite them back to coach. Some even come back as agents. You know what else you do? You ask them to come a day early. All those all-stars that played when they were younger here or want to impact this generation did so. The PG Cares Foundation, the PG Cares for the Kids initiative out on the golf course, and a wonderful effort. Look, let's get out there, let's have some fun, and again, more money being raised for a great cause.
My name is Jennifer Ford. I am the Executive Director for the Perfect Game Cares Foundation. Today we're out at the beautiful Raptor Bay Golf Club for our first inaugural Perfect Game Cares for the Kids charity celebrity golf event. We welcomed over 20 former and current MLB friends of ours out to the golf course, all raising money for our RISE campaign for underprivileged youth across America, as well as Golisano Children's Hospital in support of pediatric oncology patients.
Hey guys, it's Andrew Jones. We're out here in Florida playing some golf for Perfect Game. We got Michael Tucker, we got Greg Vaughn, Tanner Sturz, Flash Gordon, you name it, Ryan Howard, Derek Lowe. There's so many guys out here. I mean, they did a good job putting together, and they're out here just supporting the foundation. So, you know, we want to get more helps and get guys out here and support.
We had the charity golf tournament today for Perfect Game Cares. A lot of former Major League ball players are out here, a lot of great sponsors. Tonight kind of really kicks off the baseball tournament that's coming, the World Classic, a Perfect Game. This weekend's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of teams from all over the country are gonna come out here. A lot of young kids are gonna be showcasing their skills. We enjoy just being out here. And really for us, playing in this tournament, it's about giving back, and that's what Perfect Game does so well.
We all want to give back in a lot of ways and provide some families of underserved and underprivileged kids to have that opportunity to see what we can do to help them. Grateful in every way what Jerry and Betty Ford have established, and the guys and the people that work for Perfect Game, and how we come together to try and involve communities. So we try as much as we can to provide an opportunity for youngsters to want to live out their dreams.
For more information on how you can help and get involved in the Perfect Game Cares mission, please visit our website at www.perfectgamecares.org. We have a lot of exciting events coming up, and we'd love to see you participate.
My name is Rob Maida from the Niners Baseball Club. We're in New Jersey. Shane Panzini is about to take the mound today in this beautiful sunny day in Fort Myers, Florida, Terry Complex. And really looking forward to the wonderful opportunities that this game will hopefully present us.
What do you hope you accomplish today?
I hope to put my team in a position to win the game. That's what I'm most focused on right now.
And you personally, what have you been working towards in an outing like this?
Stretch it out a little bit to the end of the throwing year for me. Stretch it out. Like I said, put my team in a good position to win the game and really dominate the zone today.
Warming up in weather like this, it tires you a little bit, but you're loose. I mean, you're loose. Tell me what it's like.
Oh yeah, it's nothing like New Jersey right now. It's getting a little cold up there, but came down here, got off the airplane, felt it right away, took the sweatshirt off, and was ready to roll.
He's an outgoing kid. He's still, on the mound, he's a man. Off the field, he's still a boy. He loves playing the game. For him, the work, it's not a chore, it's a choice. So when I see him and I see the evolution of him as a player and as a person, it's daily. He gets better on the mound, but more importantly, he embraces and accepts his abilities and even his inabilities.
Forcing fastball here. I like throwing this to get ahead in counts and occasionally overpower people. It's probably my favorite pitch. I can command it the best. I got my changeup here. I really like throwing it to lefties. Started down the middle and hopefully ends up outside the zone, so it's a swing and miss pitch. Or to righties, I like throwing it, which ends up inside, ground ball at third base every time. That's my goal to accomplish. And then I got my curveball here. It's more of a 12-6. I just like throwing it because I use it off my slider sometimes. I throw my slider, started at the inside of a righty, or if I'm going to a lefty, I throw a back foot, so they can't really hit it.
Outgoing, gregarious. He's the first one there. He's the last one to leave. He's very humble. But at the same point, he's very giving to his teammates. He's a wonderful boy. He really is. I'm glad this is being taped right now because I would never say it to him.
Everyone understands the Uptons and their impact on baseball. Melvin Upton, Justin Upton, all-stars, talented players, home run hitters, base stealers, great defenders, and by the way, perfect game alumni. And when you think about the Upton family, it started with Dad, who once his young men became men and dominated in the major leagues, he decided, I'm giving back to amateur baseball. I'm giving back to travel ball. For years at this very event, we've seen him put together a team of athletes who might not otherwise be able to come here, and they're called MVP. This year, though, an even better name and a bigger cause, outside of winning, of course, it's MVP, United for Change. And in 2020, I think we deeply understand what that means. They have a key player on their roster, too. He's a 23, one of the top players in the land, Cam Collier. So the past efforts of the Uptons with MVP and the Pro Youth Foundation come together in this event, and certainly Lou Collier Baseball as well with your impact, kind of explain the mission and how this whole bunch came together in a very challenging 2020.
Yeah, exactly. What we want to do is create opportunity for the kids. With the COVID situation happening, a lot of teams pulled out. A couple guys who was over the MVP team said, let's see if we can put something together and get these kids opportunity.
Explain to me, and I'm loving hearing your young players explain it, but explain to me the name. It seems pretty obvious with what we've all tried to pay attention to in 2020, but what do you hope these young men are saying about the jersey they're wearing?
Well, it's just about awareness, about what's going on in the world, and about how, if we all come together, man, we can create change.
Your son, you've got to be very proud. He's the one that got mentioned in my on-camera lead, so you've got to be very proud, certainly, of who he's becoming. But he's got a long, long way to go and grow. he gets to play up in this event. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm very excited that he has this opportunity. He loves the game. He's been working really hard. He wants to play in the major leagues. He wants to play in the major leagues a long time. This is a step in the process. So I'm proud of where he's at, and we're just going to continue to work.
You're the baby here, and it's still got to be fun for you, not only to play in this tournament because you're not supposed to be here, right? But also to play with this jersey on, to have this mission. Kind of tell me your thoughts on this event.
It's one of the biggest events of the year. All scouts here, all the top players. One of the biggest one you want to come to. It's been a dream of me to come to this. That's what I've been getting ready for. And to wear this on my jersey, it gives me like feels like better accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? And it makes me want to play harder.
Explain the jersey to me.
The jersey is like all together, no distance, no prejudice, everybody together, no differences.
A game like this and an event like this, what does it do for your game? Look, you've played up before. This isn't the first time, but you can't play any more up than this. What does this do for your game?
This makes my game a lot better because third base, ball's coming off harder, pitchers throwing better. Some of these guys will be drafted next year, so I can put my competition against them and see where I stand up.
An event like this, players like this, you're getting a chance to throw in it. I'm not going to keep you for long. What are you learning about yourself, and how exciting is it?
Well, I'm really nervous right now, man. I've never been to a tournament like this, so it's all about how my mental game is. Just slow the game down and just try to throw strikes. That's the main thing.
Who are you as a pitcher? What are we seeing out there? What are your strengths?
Right now, you're seeing a nervous kid right now, but next inning, you'll see a guy that knows how to come in and shut everything down. So let's see what happens next inning.
Day one, memorable at the World Wood Bat Association World Championship. Every game and its story covered in depth on Diamondcast on perfectgame.org, where, by the way, all games also stream live. We'll have a game of the day every day on perfectgame.tv. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Darren Sutton.